Choosing the wrong IT role can waste months of learning and create unnecessary frustration. Choosing the right role does the opposite. It accelerates your progress. Today, we'll look at the most realistic entry-level IT jobs so you can start your career with clarity.
Welcome to this video on entry-level IT jobs and the roles beginners can realistically start with. If you watched the previous video about how to begin an IT career with no experience, this video is the natural next step. One of the most common questions new learners ask is, which IT role should I choose as my first job? And it is a very important question, because even though IT is a broad field, not all roles require advanced skills, coding, or specialized experience to begin. In this video, I will introduce some of the most common beginner-friendly IT roles, explain what each role involves, the skills they require, and how they can shape your career path over time. These roles are realistic, achievable, and commonly offered by companies looking for junior candidates or career changers who are motivated and willing to learn. Whether you are brand new to IT, switching from a different field, or simply exploring technology as a future career choice, understanding these entry-level roles will help you make a more confident and informed decision about where to start. Let's begin by looking at why choosing the right starting role matters when building your IT career. Choosing the right IT role at the beginning of your journey is more important than many beginners realize. The role you start with will influence the skills you develop, the tools you learn, and the direction your career naturally moves toward. This is why understanding the purpose and expectations of each entry-level role can save you time and reduce frustration. If you begin in a role that aligns with your interests and strengths, you are more likely to stay motivated, learn faster, and enjoy the process. For example, if you enjoy helping people and solving day-to-day issues, IT support might feel natural. But if you like working with hardware or equipment, desktop support could be a better match. And if you enjoy technical problem solving with networks, then a junior networking role might be more satisfying. Choosing a suitable starting role also helps you focus your skill development. Instead of trying to learn everything at once, you can concentrate on the tools, technologies, and concepts that are actually used in your role. This focus makes learning more efficient and ensures that your time and effort are preparing you for future growth and specialization in IT. Ultimately, the goal is not to choose the perfect job on day one, but to choose a role that builds useful skills, opens future opportunities, and gives you a solid foundation to continue learning and leveling up in the tech world. Let's start with one of the most popular and beginner-friendly entry points into IT, which is IT support or help desk. These roles focus on helping users solve technical issues such as software errors, login problems, connectivity issues, or computer performance concerns. For many beginners, this is a great first step because it allows you to learn how systems behave in real-world environments and how people interact with technology in a workplace setting. In IT support, much of your work revolves around communicating with users, understanding their problems, and guiding them towards solutions. This builds critical troubleshooting and customer service skills that will benefit you throughout your IT career. You will learn how to diagnose issues, ask the right questions, and narrow down the root cause of a problem, which are essential skills in every IT specialty. IT support roles also introduce you to common tools in IT, such as ticketing systems, remote access software, Windows environments, and basic networking concepts. Over time, these tools become second nature and form a solid foundation for moving into more advanced or specialized areas. Another benefit of IT support is that it exposes you to different parts of an organization, from everyday users to higher-level IT teams. This gives you a clear understanding of how IT functions as a whole and can help you decide whether you want to move into networking, cybersecurity, cloud, or system administration later on. Overall, IT support and help desk roles are ideal for beginners because they build essential troubleshooting skills, encourage communication, and provide hands-on experience that opens the door to a variety of future IT paths. In IT support, the tools you use every day play a major role in how you diagnose issues, communicate with users, and track progress. One of the most important tool categories for these roles is ticketing systems. Ticketing systems help manage user requests by keeping track of problems, assigning priorities, documenting solutions, and ensuring that nothing gets overlooked. This creates structure and accountability, which improves both teamwork and user satisfaction. For a beginner in IT support, learning how these systems function will help you understand how an IT department operates as a whole. For example, a user might submit an issue through a portal or contact support directly, and that issue gets logged into the system. From there, it can be assigned to a technician, escalated to another team if needed, or closed once the problem is resolved. Over time, these systems record patterns of issues, and that historical information becomes extremely useful for troubleshooting and preventing recurring problems. Beyond ticketing, IT support roles also make use of remote support tools, basic network utilities, and platforms for communication and collaboration. While the specific tools may vary from company to company, the principles remain the same. These tools streamline workflows, reduce confusion, and help technicians stay organized. Understanding these tools is essential, not only for solving individual issues efficiently, but also for building the foundation for future IT roles. The ability to use technology to manage technical work is a skill that will follow you throughout the rest of your IT career. Another common entry-level role in IT is the desktop support technician. While IT support focuses more on assisting users with software issues and service requests, desktop support places stronger emphasis on maintaining both hardware and software environments. In this role, you may be responsible for troubleshooting desktops, laptops, monitors, printers, and other devices that employees rely on in their daily work. A key part of desktop support involves ensuring that hardware and operating systems function smoothly, diagnosing performance problems, and resolving failures that can disrupt productivity. This often means replacing components, installing new equipment, configuring systems, or supporting upgrades. Because of this hands-on nature, the role is ideal for individuals who enjoy physical troubleshooting or working directly with devices rather than only through remote tools. Desktop support roles also teach valuable foundational skills, such as understanding how hardware interacts with software, how drivers and operating systems operate, and how security policies affect device usage. These are skills that translate directly into more advanced paths like system administration, cybersecurity, or endpoint management. Like IT support, this role builds strong problem-solving and communication abilities, but it also introduces more technical depth and requires attention to detail. Many people who begin in desktop support go on to specialize in workstation management, cloud-managed device solutions, or infrastructure support roles. For beginners interested in both hardware and software, desktop support offers a balanced and practical starting point in IT. To succeed as a desktop support technician, it's important to develop a set of hands-on skills that allow you to keep hardware and software running smoothly. Unlike purely software-based support roles, desktop support often involves interacting directly with devices, components, and operating systems. This makes the role especially appealing to people who enjoy practical troubleshooting and seeing their work immediately impact system performance. Hardware functionality is at the center of this role. Technicians learn how to diagnose failing hard drives, troubleshoot memory issues, replace components, and verify that peripherals such as printers, monitors, and docking stations are working correctly. Understanding how hardware and software interact gives you a big advantage as you move deeper into IT. Because issues are rarely isolated, they often involve multiple layers working together. Another valuable skill in desktop support is hardware diagnostics. Diagnostics tools, boot utilities, and testing software allow technicians to determine whether an issue is caused by faulty hardware, outdated drivers, or system configuration errors. Not only does this help resolve issues quickly, it also teaches structured problem solving, which is a core skill across all IT roles. Beyond the technical side, desktop support builds communication and documentation skills. You learn how to explain technical concepts to users, escalate issues when needed, and record work so other technicians have context. All of these skills are transferable and are frequently required in more advanced roles, such as system administration, networking, and cybersecurity. In short, desktop support gives beginners a strong foundation by combining hands-on hardware troubleshooting with essential software and communication skills.
Another popular entry-level pathway in IT is the junior network technician role. Networking is the backbone of modern organizations because every digital system depends on reliable communication. A junior network technician helps maintain that communication by supporting routers, switches, wireless systems, and other network devices that keep data flowing across the environment. Unlike IT support or desktop support, which focus heavily on users and end devices, networking roles operate more behind the scenes. The focus is on infrastructure. This involves monitoring network status, identifying connectivity issues, and ensuring that devices can communicate without interruption. For beginners who enjoy structured problem-solving, logical thinking, and technical systems, networking is a very rewarding field to enter. In this role, you might assist with cabling, configuring switches, updating firmware, troubleshooting Wi-Fi performance, or responding to network outages. You also gain exposure to core concepts such as IP addressing, DNS, DHCP, and routing. These are fundamental building blocks for networking and cybersecurity careers, and they form part of the knowledge base used in many certifications later on. One of the major benefits of starting in a networking position is that it leads to clear, long-term paths. Junior roles can grow into network technician, network administrator, or eventually network engineer. Many professionals who begin in networking later transition into cybersecurity or cloud infrastructure because the skills overlap significantly. For beginners who enjoy infrastructure and want to work with technology that supports the entire organization rather than individual users, the junior network technician role can be a strong and exciting starting point in IT. Another popular entry-level pathway in IT is the junior network technician role. Networking is the backbone of modern organizations because every digital system depends on reliable communication. A junior network technician helps maintain that communication by supporting routers, switches, wireless systems, and other network devices that keep data flowing across the environment. Unlike IT support or desktop support, which focus heavily on users and end devices, networking roles operate more behind the scenes. The focus is on infrastructure. This involves monitoring network status, identifying connectivity issues, and ensuring that devices can communicate without interruption. For beginners who enjoy structured problem-solving, logical thinking, and technical systems, networking is a very rewarding field to enter. In this role, you might assist with cabling, configuring switches, updating firmware, troubleshooting Wi-Fi performance, or responding to network outages. You also gain exposure to core concepts such as IP addressing, DNS, DHCP, and routing. These are fundamental building blocks for networking and cybersecurity careers, and they form part of the knowledge base used in many certifications later on. One of the major benefits of starting in a networking position is that it leads to clear, long-term paths. Junior roles can grow into network technician, network administrator, or eventually network engineer. Many professionals who begin in networking later transition into cybersecurity or cloud infrastructure because the skills overlap significantly. For beginners who enjoy infrastructure and want to work with technology that supports the entire organization rather than individual users, the junior network technician role can be a strong and exciting starting point in IT. A key skill for anyone starting in networking is understanding IP addressing. IP addresses allow devices to identify and communicate with one another on a network. Without a proper addressing system, data would not know where to go, much like mail that has no destination written on the envelope. For a junior network technician, understanding how IP addressing works is essential because it affects almost every part of network connectivity. IP addressing allows you to manage and organize network devices, such as switches, routers, computers, printers, and servers. When a network experiences communication problems, one of the first things technicians check is whether a device has a valid IP address, whether it is in the correct range, and whether it can reach other devices on the network. Even basic troubleshooting often begins with ping tests, DNS checks, or gateway verification, all of which tie back to addressing. When you learn IP addressing, you start to understand concepts like network segments, subnets, and how devices are grouped or separated to improve performance and security. These foundational ideas become extremely important as careers progress toward roles in cybersecurity, cloud infrastructure, or network engineering. For example, cloud services rely on virtual networks that operate using the same underlying principles as physical networks. The ability to work with IP addressing gives junior network technicians confidence when troubleshooting connectivity issues and opens the door to more advanced concepts later. Even though it may seem technical at first, it is one of the most valuable and practical skills you can learn early in your networking journey. System support, sometimes called IT assistant or junior system administrator, is another valuable entry-level role in IT. Unlike roles that focus primarily on users or hardware, system support involves working more closely with the IT infrastructure that runs behind the scenes. In this role, you assist with maintaining server environments, monitoring system health, and supporting tasks that ensure the entire IT environment operates smoothly. Your responsibilities may include managing user accounts, assisting with backups, applying routine updates, granting permissions, or monitoring system performance. These tasks are essential for supporting business functions because servers and core services must remain stable and secure for users to perform their daily work. System support roles also introduce you to virtualization, storage management, and directory services, which are foundational concepts for more advanced careers in system administration and cloud computing. While this is a beginner-friendly role, it tends to require more technical curiosity and attention to detail. The work is less visible to end users compared to IT support, but it provides an excellent learning environment for those interested in understanding how systems operate under the hood. You also gain exposure to processes such as patching, change management, and system monitoring, which are critical for scaling into higher-level infrastructure positions. For individuals who enjoy structured, organized, and back-end-oriented work, system support can be a strong starting point. Many professionals who begin in this role advance into system administrator, cloud engineer, or DevOps positions over time, making it a strategic path for growth in the IT field. With so many possible entry points into IT, a natural question arises. Which role should you choose? The answer depends on your interests, personal strengths, and how you prefer to interact with technology. Understanding this early can make your learning journey smoother, more enjoyable, and more efficient. For example, if you enjoy helping others and find satisfaction in solving technical issues that users encounter, IT support may be the best match. It builds strong foundations in customer service, communication, and troubleshooting, and it gives you exposure to a wide range of user problems. If you prefer hands-on technical work and enjoy interacting directly with physical devices, desktop support might feel more rewarding. This role is ideal for individuals who like to understand how hardware and software work together and enjoy being actively involved in assembling, diagnosing, or repairing equipment. For those who are drawn toward infrastructure and logical problem-solving, the network technician role offers a structured path. Networking involves building and maintaining the communication backbone of an organization, and it provides strong opportunities to specialize later in cybersecurity, network engineering, or cloud infrastructure. There is no single correct role for everyone. Instead, choosing the right starting point is about recognizing where your strengths and interests align. Each of these roles teaches valuable skills, opens doors for future learning, and can lead to long-term career growth in the IT field. The important thing is to choose a role that fits you, and then continue learning and developing from there. At this point, it's important to remember that your first IT role is only the beginning. It does not define your long-term future, nor does it lock you into one specific path. Many professionals enter IT through support, desktop, networking, or service desk roles and later move into areas such as cloud engineering, cybersecurity, system administration, networking, automation, or even management. The purpose of your first role is to get exposure, build confidence, and learn how technology functions in real business environments. Every challenge you solve, every ticket you close, and every system you interact with creates new learning opportunities that add up over time. It is a field where progress comes through curiosity and consistency, not perfection on day one. If you embrace growth opportunities, stay curious, and remain open to learning, you will naturally discover what areas of IT interest you the most. Over time, your skills will point you toward the roles that fit your personality and strengths. What matters most is taking that first step and allowing yourself room to grow. So as you begin your journey, keep in mind that the IT career path is flexible, rewarding, and full of branching possibilities. Your starting point is not your final destination. It's simply the beginning of your path in technology. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for the next video.